Well, Aquarius, how are you doing? Aquarius, you are the talk of the town. Allegedly, But Aquarius, y'all know that y'all got it like that. We're not discriminating nothing, baby. We just, it's the class in us. It's the fine in us. We can't help it because we got class and we define the new way of don't do us and we won't do you. That's Aquarius don't do you, and Aquarius don't mess with you, and if you do them, they will do you. They stays on their lane. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. We stays on our lane. We stay on our lane. Okay. So anyway, this entertainment purpose is only allegedly, y'all. Take me with a grain of salt, because I'm channeling as I go. Now I want to talk about what the energies that you're dealing with right now, allegedly Aquarius and crosswater. If you're sensitive, you need to leave now, because I'm going to say things you might not like. Okay. Also, our black magic stowed up on, we're going to alchemize that into more love and more kindness and more growth on what we're doing to make it to more awareness and more strength and peace in our life to show up for us. Archangel Michael, can you take me as I do this reading? Archangel John too. Gotcha. Okay, let's get started. Now, the past energy that you're dealing with, that you got going off, Aquarius, is you used to be fighting people in leadership. You was constantly always having to fight people in leadership. In other words, just because you got a badge made you to where you had to always prove a point. You always had to stand up for yourself. In the past, because people, they tried to intimidate you and fight you for everything, because they saw something in you that you don't see in yourself, is what I'm hearing. You don't see what they see in you. You only look in what your mind is trying to tell you in your thoughts, and sometimes our thoughts are not our thoughts. So you got to be careful what you think, what you hear, and how you believe, and what you are expecting from this life experience. Go through it, don't fight it. You win in the end. If you go through the experience, you will have to keep doing it over and over again. That's what I'm hearing. Now, what's currently going on in your life, okay? And this is currently, Aquarius, you got this strength. You're getting strength to do something. You're getting energized to defend yourself. You're getting energy to, strength and energy to defend yourself. In other words, if you come at me uncurrently with no respect and no kindness, I'm going to speak my mind, but I'm going to be discernment. In other words, Aquarius, you don't dish out, and you're not going to always have to fight and defend yourself. But as long as you stay in your lane, don't let anger lead you, though, because anger, the way you looking, that you got to always be in defense about everything. Don't lose your underwear and your shorts, because sometimes you might have to calm down and just listen and learn. The quiet person always wins. You might not understand that, you might not believe me, but the hostile person only lose and spend time in jail, and don't get to do the things they want freely, because they can't control the defense of everything. It's all right to defend yourself, but don't ruin yourself and destroy your own life because you're lying to yourself. First, you got to believe in what you're putting out. If you don't believe it, then how is you going to get around that? Always being on the defense because you think you know what you're doing. So calm down, please, allegedly, whoever this is. Now, in the future energy, also, you have somebody, people love you. Somebody gives out a lot of love to people. They give love to people, and they want to make change. They want things to change. This person in the future is working on that. Change about hustle, how people get money. And somebody's hustle and their money going to change, because you're going to get celebrated, inspirational, because you are an inspiration to people. You're guiding people, helping people to see them, see the wholeness, and see all that you fix you, and go get your celebration. Nothing is to be left behind undone. Do what you dream of. Don't do what people expect you to do. And remember, this person is very humorous. Your human is, your human experience, your humor is off the chain. We love your humor, but dang, sometimes you pushy. Oh, okay, Spirit. Spirit says sometimes I'm pushy. I guess I can be, but I don't mean to be, Okay, let's see what's going on allegedly. What else? Let's talk about it allegedly. Aquarius Crosswatch. What else is in the news? What else is in the news? Who else is in the news? They say, they says shapeshifter looking in shop. Okay, shop. Somebody goes and steals at the store, and it's judgment, and they was looking in the wrong windows. And it could be ending their life because of this trying to go steal from people. So someone is looking in the wrong when they're getting desperate. Why they're under judgment. You don't go nowhere. Why are you under judgment? I wouldn't go nowhere if I was you. Why you're under judgment? You want to go commit another crime? No, not me. Crosswatcher, whoever this is, they ain't thinking. Now watch out. There's a street gang did something. Somebody saying a street gang did something. I'm going to leave an M in the past. To somebody, 1935 could have been the birthday in the past. There was a street gang did something. That could have been somebody cut there. Says your cutoff game got people fearing they will never have a chance. In deep regret. They're in deep regret. See, you cut off people because you cut them off because you had no choice. You walk through the fire, you keep going through the flames, and everybody that crossed you, you're still burning with them. Why burn with people that don't love themselves and want you to burn for their crimes? You have to understand trickery. You have to stop the bull. That's a lot of people. They want to make you go to the fire, and just because you cut something off, it makes you bad. No, it doesn't. It makes you smart. Okay, what's this? Somebody's a leech. They're like, there's a leech. Somebody's a freaking leech, man. They're a leech. Somebody's calling somebody a leech. Somebody from Nebraska. Somebody could be a Scorpio. They says reflection. It says, I know I am capable of so much more than I think. See, you got to reflect and know you're capable of lots more than what you think you are. Aquarius Crosswatcher. Somebody has baby coming soon. There is a baby coming soon. Somebody that can't believe that somebody's having a baby, okay? And this person wanted to come back but couldn't because they got caught up with somebody having a baby, allegedly. Something about no, and it was yes. Somebody dared do something, got caught up, allegedly. Somebody got caught up with the baby trap, y'all gonna have men stop taking on going for these female and then saying it's baby trap because you lose it all because they give you show you a little fanny and you go for it. You can't. You gotta start looking at what your eyes will always sometime lead you to the trap. It says somebody says I am sorry. Somebody is sorry for something. Okay, somebody it's gonna pass. Somebody might pass away, pass because of a backfire doing magic on people and rituals. Something may happen to somebody, but they want to let you know they're sorry. Allegedly, for they was calling this person a false twin flame in the past. Somebody was also a YouTube worker was stopping. This person had something with stopping your channel from getting paid by call justice and judgment on that. They were calling in and causing problems so you wouldn't get paid. They don't want you to get there, Allegedly, somebody kept doing that. Somebody says kids be acting mental as heck, and stepkids, real kids in the family, they can be, they were acting mental, allegedly, going through some things within, and people go through things. There's nothing wrong with that. Somebody has an STD, allegedly. Okay, something about a Taurus from the past does. I don't know why that came, but the mystery, it says a secret is coming out soon. And somebody wants to, and this won't be trash can talk, about somebody getting 10 years in jail, allegedly. Also, talk less, evil person around you. You need to talk less when around someone. But just know this person's not afraid to talk about you. And so sometimes it's okay to say what you need to say. Like, share, and subscribe.